Thanks for joining me here on your Tropical Weather Impact. It is Tuesday, June 24th. I'm meteorologist Pete Malone. Well, we have finally done it after a very quiet start to the 2025 hurricane season. We do have our first tropical storm of the season named. This is Andrea. Let's just start by saying this is going to affect absolutely nobody, and it's really at the end of its life. It hasn't lasted long, and it won't last very long. It's sitting over 1,200 miles away from the Azores. It is far away from the U.S. There's Bermuda, there's the Caribbean, so this thing in the central and heart of the Atlantic. 40-mile-per-hour winds, a minimal tropical storm moving towards the northeast fairly quickly and speeding up at about 17 miles an hour. You can see there, if you look at it on satellite, this is actually the worst it's looked for the past 2 days. And so yesterday, and this morning, it was probably already a tropical storm, but they went ahead and pulled the trigger, and now that wind shear is tearing it apart. There won't be much left of it here in the next 12 to 24 hours or so as it races northeast and gets absorbed in the upper level winds. The wind shear, again, already working on it. It's about right there, tangled up in this upper level low, and then that will shred it apart, and the thing will be gone probably by tonight. And that's it. That's all that's going on out in the tropics. Elsewhere, we've been tracking this upper level low in the Gulf here. This is producing some rain, some tropical rains from New Orleans down into the central Gulf, and it's heading west. So this is going to be a rainmaker along the northern and western Gulf here once you get towards Houston. They're expecting more of this heavy rain for their Wednesday tomorrow. So for New Orleans today, tomorrow, Houston, and some of that moisture getting pulled into Texas. We'll have about 1 day of reprieve from the higher rain chances here in New Orleans, but then tropical moisture builds back in as we head into the end of the week and through the weekend. Again, our first named tropical storm of the season has been named. We've got Andrea out there. On average, the first tropical storm forms around June 20th, so we are on par with that. Fairly average here with this one. First hurricane of the season on average forms by August 11th. First major hurricane oftentimes is until late or early September. So it's just a reminder that hurricane season really doesn't get going until the August and September timeframe, and that's when things really get cranking out there in the tropics. Elsewhere, not a whole lot to talk about in the tropics, but the extreme heat is a big topic here along the East Coast. Over 155 million people under heat alerts from the Midwest to the East Coast to New England as they are experiencing record-breaking heat. Today is probably going to be the worst out of it all. We are forecasting triple digits from the Carolinas up through New England. That includes New York, Philly, D.C., Boston, even forecasted to climb into the low 100s here as the intense heat really takes over the eastern U.S. That's going to do it for your Tropical Weather Impact on Tuesday, June 24th. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.